city moving, but I stay still. Headphones on, it's getting real. Every sound just fades away, like I found a better place. Yeah. Late afternoon, no plans at all. Let the moment take control. Nothing really on my mind, just this beat and passing time. I don't need to run around, everything is slowing down. In between the noise outside, I just let it pass me by. It's a small trip in my earphones. Every step feels like my own. In this loop I never leave, just a place I wanna keep. Small trip in my earphones. Every sound becomes my home. No direction, no control, just this rhythm in my soul. Street lights slowly turning on, but I'm still just moving on. Different faces passing through, none of them are pulling me. I don't need to speed it up, I just let it be enough. Every second stretching out, like I'm finally tuned in now. It's a small trip in my earphones. Every step feels like my own. In this loop I never leave, just a place I wanna keep. Small trip in my earphones. Every sound becomes my home. No direction, no control, just this rhythm in my soul. Let the play, don't say a word. Every sound is all I heard. Falling deeper in this tone, like I'm never coming home. It's a small trip in my earphones now. I know I'm not alone. Every beat just feels so close, like it's something I've always known. Small trip in my earphones. Everything just feels so right. In this quiet moving world, I just stay here for a while.
Shifting in this place, not too fast but not too slow, like a feeling I almost know. Driving with the windows down, watching lights move through the town. Every moment passing by feels a little more alive. I don't try to hold it tight, let it move just like tonight. Every second in between feels closer than it seems. It's almost like summer, even though it's not. Everything feels warmer in this moment we got. It's almost like summer, something in the air. I don't need forever, I just want you here. Same road, but a different view. Everything reminds me of you. Even silence feels so loud when your memory comes around. I don't need to say it now, I can feel it somehow. Every breath I take tonight pulls me closer to this light. It's almost like summer, even though it's not. Everything feels warmer in this moment we got. It's almost like summer. Or would it turn into something I could never replace? It's almost like summer, now I feel it more. Every step gets closer to something I can't ignore. It's almost like summer, even in the night. I don't need tomorrow if I have this right. I have this right. I have this right. Still remember how it felt.
Like everything just made sense then.
Yeah,
I remember that night too.
like we didn't need to pretend.
We were talking without a pause, every word just falling right. Didn't think about the end, didn't think about goodbye.
Now it's quiet in my head.
But your voice is still not gone.
Something's still between us, even when we moved on.
There's something between us still,
Even when we don't speak,
every time I close my eyes.
you're still right here with me.
I try to let it fade away,
But it never really leaves.
there's something between us still.
Something I can't release.
I've been trying to move ahead, but I keep looking back.
Every place we used to go,
Still feel the same somehow.
I don't say it out loud,
but I feel it every day.
even if we're apart now.
It never went away. There's something
Between us still, even when we don't speak,
every time I close my eyes.
you're still right here with me.
I try to let it fade away,
But it never really leaves.
there's something between us still.
Something I can't release. If we met again right now,
Would it feel the same somehow,
will we turn and walk away?
or just stay
Right where we used to be.
There's something
Between us still,
even after all this time.
every part of me still knows.
You were never out my mind.
Maybe we just let it go.
Maybe we just couldn't see.
There's something between us still,
Something that will always be
still here,
still there.
somewhere in between. Something feels a little different now, like the air is lighter somehow. Every step I take just flows, like I'm exactly where I should go. Nothing really changed at all, but everything feels brighter now. Even the sound of passing cars feels like part of something new. I don't need a reason why, I just let it take me in. Every little moment here feels like something I can't keep. Today feels but I'm moving at my own pace. Every little sound around feels like part of my own space. I don't need to rush at all. I can take it as it comes. Every second stretching out, like I finally found my time. Today feels brighter than usual. Something in me feels so new. Every step just pulls me forward, like there's nothing I can lose. Today feels brighter than usual. Even simple things feel right. I don't need to figure it out. I just wanna stay inside. Let it flow, don't slow it down. Let it move without a sound. Every beat is pulling me right into this energy. Today feels brighter than usual. Now I see it all so clear. Every step just feels so natural, like I'm meant to be right here. Today feels brighter than usual. Everything just feels alive. I don't need to change a thing. I just wanna stay in this.
Used to hear There's a shadow in the room tonight. Feels like you're still by my side. Every corner holds your trace, like a memory I can't erase. And I try to let you go, but my heart just won't let go. In the echoes of us, I still hear your name. Every whisper feels the same, like you never really left me. In the echoes of us, I still feel your touch, and it's never quite enough, 'cause I'm holding on to something that I know is gone. Every night I close my eyes, you're the light I try to find. Through the silence, through the pain, you keep calling me again. I don't know which way to turn, when every memory still bites. In the echoes of us, I still hear your in the echoes of us.
I don't know how it started, just a feeling in the dark, something pulling me closer, like I'm right where you are. Every step feels different now, every sound a little loud, like the world just turned around when you came into my mind. I don't even try to hide it, I can feel it every time, every second getting closer, like I'm losing track of time. I fall into this over and over again, I fall into this, don't know where it ends. I fall into this every time you cross my mind, I fall into this and I don't even mind. Same place but a different view, everything just leads to you. Even when I try to move, I keep coming back again. I don't need to understand, I just feel it in my chest, every moment pulling me somewhere I have never been. I fall into this over and over again, I fall into this, don't know where it ends. I fall into this every time you cross my mind, I fall into this and I don't even mind. No control, no escape, every move that I make leads me right back to you, like there's nothing I can do. I fall into this over and over again, I fall into this, now I feel it within. I fall into this every time you cross my mind, I fall into this and I don't even mind. Keep it low, keep it light, everything just feels right. In this moment I stay,
Let it drift away. No stress on my mind, leave it all behind. Every step that I take moves me out of time. I don't need to explain every loss, every gain. In this rhythm I find something hard to define. Keep it low tonight, let it flow inside. Every beat, every sound got me feeling right. Keep it low tonight, no need to decide. In this groove I remain, let it all align. Different pace, same road, let the feeling unfold. Every sound pulling me into something untold. I don't rush, I don't wait, let it come, let it stay. Every moment I feel takes me further away. Keep it low tonight, let it flow inside. Every beat, every sound got me feeling right. Keep it low tonight, no need to decide. In this groove I remain, let it all align. Yeah, yeah. Let it move,
tremble at my feet. A feeling starting without a reason. Sunlight stretching across the street. I like the rhythm when I walk alone. Time moves a little slower now. The air feels different from yesterday. Between the people passing by, I find my own kind of pace. I don't have to stop at all. It's okay to just flow along. Inside these little changes, I already feel enough. Walk lightly just like this. You can smile without a reason. This feeling rising slowly. Today is already enough. Flow lightly with the breeze. No need to know where it leads. You can stay right in this moment, just feeling who you are. Even familiar roads feel new. Every step tells a story. Breathe a little slower now. This moment feels the easiest. Nothing has to be special. It's already more than fine. This feeling right now makes everything clearer. Walk lightly just like this. You can smile without a reason. This feeling rises slowly. Today is already enough. Flow lightly with the breeze. No need to know where it leads. You can stay right in this moment, just feeling who you are. Even if you stop for a while, like a rhythm coming back again, your own pace is enough. Just keep it going. Walk lightly just like this. Feel a little more freedom now. On top of this passing time, you are already enough. Flow lightly in this moment. It's okay to go a little further. Keep this feeling inside so you can come back again. A melody slowly fading out, and the echo that remains, waiting for another day to begin again.
Step by step, I feel it now. Something pulling me somehow. Every sound just hits the same, like I'm playing in a game. Yeah, no plan, just moving through. Every beat just feels so true. Little moments in between feel more real than they seem. I don't think I just move. Every step becomes a groove. Every second pulling me into where I wanna be. Moving me right now. Don't slow it down. Every beat goes round in this sound. Moving me tonight feels so right. Every step I take feels like light. So same road but different feel. Every sound becomes so real. Little things I didn't see, now they all come back to me. I don't stop, I don't wait. Let it come, let it stay. Every rhythm in my chest feels like I'm at my best. Moving me right now. Don't slow it down. Every beat goes round in this sound. Moving me tonight feels so right. Every step I take feels like light. A quiet night, soft light falling down. Your shadow lingers all around. The air feels different when you're near, like something warm is always here. A scent I can't explain at all. It feels like you inside my soul. I close my eyes, I breathe you in. Somewhere between the now and then. My scent belongs to you tonight, floating softly in your light. Even when you're far away, I still find you in the air I breathe. My scent belongs to you, I know. In every place the winds will go, like a whisper soft and true. Every breath leads me to you. Your memory stays in every space, like gentle traces I can't erase. A quiet warmth upon my skin, like you were always here within. I hold the air like holding you, fading slow but feeling true. My scent belongs to you tonight, drifting softly through the night. Even when you're out of sight, you remain in every breath I take. My scent belongs to you, I know. Through every breeze and every glow, like a secret passing through. Every moment brings me you. If I disappear someday, will you still feel me that way? In the quiet, in the blue, will my scent still stay with you? Softly now I fade away, but in your breath I'll always stay. City humming in a low blue tone, footsteps echo on the pavement glow. Neon reflections start to move, like a story only we once knew. Late night air feels close again, every color calls your name. Time slows down but never stays. I still trace you through the haze. You were leaning by the corner light, laughing like the world was ours tonight. Every word felt soft and real, every second made me feel. We were drifting without a plan, two lost hearts in a borrowed land. No direction, just a spark. We were riding in the dark. I keep hearing what you said, like a rhythm in my head. Every step I take alone leads me back to what we were. Stay a little in my mind, don't disappear this time. Every glance, every line, still repeating and rewind. Hold the moment, don't let go, even if it's just a ghost. In the echo of your voice, I still find a piece of us. Streetlight flickers as I pass, memories fade but never crash. Every shadow feels the same, still connected to your name. I don't chase it, I just stay, let it drift and find its way. But somehow it circles back every time I lose the track. I keep hearing what you said, like
disappear this time. Every glance, every line, still repeating and rewind. Hold the moment, don't let go, even if it's just a ghost. In the echo of your voice, I still find a piece of us. Maybe we were just a phase, lost between the nights and days. But the feeling never fades, it just shifts and rearranges. I don't need to understand every word or every plan. Some connections never end, they just bend and start again. Stay a little in my mind, even if you're out of sight. Every beat, every line, still alive in real time. Hold the moment, let it flow, even if I'm on my own. In the echo of your voice, I still find a piece of home. The city fades, but I remain, walking through the neon rain. Every step a trace of you, in a night that feels brand new. City humming in a low blue tone, footsteps echo on the pavement glow. Neon reflections start to move, like a story only we once knew. Late night air feels close again, every color calls your name. Time slows down but never stays, I still trace you through the haze. You were leaning by the corner light, laughing like the world was ours tonight. Every word felt soft and real, every second made me feel. We were drifting without a plan, two lost hearts in a borrowed land. No direction, just a spark, we were riding in the dark. I keep hearing what you said, like a rhythm in my head. Every step I take alone leads me back to what we were. Stay a little in my mind, don't disappear this time. Every glance, every line, still repeating and rewind. Hold the moment, don't let go, even if it's just a ghost. In the echo of your voice, I still find a piece of us. Streetlight flickers as I pass, memories fade but never crash. Every shadow feels the same, still connected to your name. I don't chase it, I just stay, let it drift and find its way. But somehow it circles back every time I lose the track. I keep hearing what you said, like a rhythm in my head. Even when the night moves on, something in me still holds on. Stay a little in my mind, don't disappear this time. Every glance, every line, still repeating and rewind. Hold the moment, don't let go, even if it's just a ghost. In the echo of your voice, I still find a piece of us. Maybe we were just a phase, lost between the nights and days. But the feeling never fades, it just shifts and rearranges. I don't need to understand every word or every plan. Some connections never end, they just bend and start again. Stay a little in my mind, even if you're out of sight. Every beat, every trace of you in a night that feels brand new.
Streetlights passing by, lines across my eyes. Everything just moves, but I stay inside. Late ride, no destination, just me and the vibration. Every sound is fading out, turning into something now. I don't need to say it loud, I can feel it in the sound. Every moment drifting slow, like I'm nowhere I should go. Running through these night drive lines, every second feels like mine. In this space I disappear, but I feel more clear. Running through these night drive lines, no need to define. Every beat just pulls me in, like I've always been here. Yeah. Windows down, air moves in, different world beneath my skin. Every thought just fades away, turning into sound again. I don't try to hold it tight, I just let it pass me by. Every rhythm in my chest feels like I'm alive. Running through these night drive lines, every second feels like mine. In this space I disappear, but I feel more clear. Running through these night drive lines, no need to define. Every beat just pulls me in, like I've always been here. Let it ride, don't slow down. Every sound spins around, in this loop I never leave. It's a place I wanna keep. Running through these night drive lines, everything just feels aligned. Even when I close my eyes, I can feel the light. Running through these night drive lines, nothing left behind. In this moment I just stay, let it fade away. Nothing really calling me. Tonight I'm finally free. Every sound just moving slow, like I got nowhere to go. Late hours, no alarms, city quiet in my arms. Every second passing by feels like I don't need to try. I don't chase, I don't run, let it be what it becomes. Every beat inside my chest feels like I can finally rest.
No rush tonight, I just let it ride.
Every moment passing by
Feels like I'm alive. No rush tonight, nothing left to hide.
in this space I stay the same.
Let it fade away.
Lights reflecting on the glass, watching everything just pass. Every thought just disappears, leaving only what is here. I don't need to speed it up, I just let it be enough. Every rhythm pulling me into where I wanna be.
No rush tonight, I just let it ride.
Every moment passing by
Feels like I'm alive. No rush tonight, nothing left to hide.
in this space. I stay the same.
Let it fade away. Let it breathe, let it flow. Every sound moving slow. In this calm I remain.
Nothing more to explain.
No rush tonight, now it feels so right.
Every second stretching out.
In the fading light. No rush tonight, I don't need a fight.
Everything is where it should.
And it feels so good.
Fading signals in the air, something I can't repair. Every word just disappears before it reaches here. Lay thoughts in my mind, trying hard to rewind. Every moment we had feels too far to find. I don't know where it went or the meaning it meant. Every second feels lost in the space that it left. You're out of reach now, even when I try. Every time I look around, you're not by my side. You're out of reach now, nothing feels the same. Every sound reminds me of your name. Same streets, different light, nothing feels as bright. Every echo in my head keeps me up at night. I don't say it out loud, but I feel it somehow. Every silence we left still surrounds me now. You're out of reach now, even when I try. Every time I look around, you're not by my side. You're out of reach now, nothing feels the same. Every sound reminds me of your name. Let it go, let it fall, still I feel it all. Every piece, every sound, never left at all. You're out of reach now, but I feel you here. Every moment passing by still makes you clear. You're out of reach now, even when you're gone. In this space between us, you live on. Sound between the lines, something I can't define. Every word we never said, still playing in my head. Late calls that never came, messages without a name. Every silence in between feels louder than it seems. change. There's static between us now. Even when there's no sound. Every time I turn away, it still pulls me back somehow. There's static between us still. Something I can't fulfill. Even when I let it go, it's the thing I feel the most of. Same space, but something's gone. Like the signal moving on. Every memory we had turned into a quiet flash. I don't say it out loud, but it's always around. Every second passing by keeps it all alive. There's static between us now. Even when there's no sound. Every time I turn away, it still pulls me back somehow. There's static between us still. Something I can't fulfill. Even when I let it go, it's the thing I feel the most of. Let it fade, let it go. Still I feel it in the low. Every beat, every tone tells me I'm not alone. There's static between us now. Even when we break it down, every piece still remains in a different way. There's static between us still. Something time won't heal. Even when it disappears, I still feel it Yeah. Let it play, let it play, just let it ride. Yeah. Late night, but it feels like day. Same street, but a different wave. Headphones got me locked away. Every step got a groove to play. No plans, I just let it move. Every beat got me in the mood. Nothing else that I got to prove. Just me and this attitude. I don't even think about it now. Everything just working out. Every little sound I hear pulls me deeper in right now. It stay in my head like all day, all night, yeah. Can't let it go now. It's playing on repeat. It stay in my head like no wrong, no right, yeah. I just keep moving. This rhythm don't leave me. Yeah. Same vibe, but I feel it more. Every step got me wanting more. Yeah. City lights, but I close my eyes. Hear the beat and I'm feeling fine. No rush, I just take my time. Every sound just align my mind. Nothing else that I need tonight. Just this loop and I'm doing fine. I don't need to slow it down. I just let it spin around. Every second pulling me into something I can't leave. It stay in my head like all day, all night, yeah. Can't let it go now. It's playing on repeat. It stay in my head like no wrong, no right, yeah. I just keep moving. This rhythm don't leave me. Don't stop, let it run. Feel the bass in my lungs. Every sound, every drum got me stuck in this one. were closer than the stars. Every moment felt like ours. Now the silence feels so loud when I'm lost without you now. I keep holding on to what we had, even if it's slipping through my hands. Tell me why we're drifting far away when our hearts still wanna stay. I don't wanna lose this feeling. I don't wanna lose your love. Tell me why it feels so hard to breathe when you're not right here with me. If this love is meant forever, why are we letting go? Every word we never said still echoes inside my head. All the nights we held on tight, now just fading into life. If there's something we can still repair, I'll be right here waiting anywhere. Tell me why we're drifting far away when our hearts still wanna stay. I don't wanna lose this feeling. I don't wanna lose your love. Tell me why it feels so hard to breathe when you're not right here with me. If this love is meant forever, why are we letting go? Don't let this be our last goodbye. We can try just one more time. If you feel the same inside, we can make it right. Tell me why we're drifting far away when our hearts still wanna stay. I don't wanna lose this feeling. I don't wanna lose your love. It feels so hard to breathe when you're not right here with me. If this love is meant forever, we should never let it go. Rain marks drying on the pavement, warm jazz playing somewhere low, steam rising beside the counter, evening moving extra slow. Old records beside the speaker, dim reflections on the glass, people talking through the background like a scene I wanna last. You walked in wearing dark blue denim, hair still messy from the wind, holding warmth between your fingers like the night had just begun. Tiny smile without a reason, eyes avoiding everyone. Still the whole room changed around you without trying to at all. Brush drums moving through the silence, bass line rolling underneath. Everything felt strangely lighter, every second felt complete. Maybe comfort sounds like vinyl, maybe peace feels something close to late evenings full of music and nowhere important to go. Fragrant day, jazz chords floating through the speakers. Fragrant day, warm air mixing with your perfume. Fragrant day, everything feels cinematic. Fragrant day, like a Light reflections near the hallway, soft coats hanging by the door, people laughing near the corner while the rain begins once more. You kept tracing little circles on the sleeve around your hand, talking softly through the evening like the whole world understands. Some nights stay inside your memory, not because they shine too bright, just because they feel familiar, like somewhere your heart can hide. Maybe happiness feels simple, maybe beauty moves this way, through piano chords and quiet evenings, turning ordinary days. Fragrant day, brush drums moving through the twilight. Fragrant day, every melody feels timeless. Fragrant day, golden echoes near the ceiling. Fragrant day, everything around me breathing. Rain reflections through the doorway, neon colors on the floor. Every passing little moment makes me want to stay once more. Fragrant day, jazz chords floating through the evening. Fragrant day, like a dream I keep repeating. Fragrant day, warm bass underneath the heartbeat. Fragrant day, holding on to every detail. Final spinning through the evening, rain dissolving into blue. Last slow chord across the silence, still reminding me of you. Warm sunlight across the doorway, fresh air drifting through the trees, tiny sounds from distant corners moving slowly with the breeze. Old sneakers beside the staircase, cold drink resting near the wall. Everything feels lighter lately, like my thoughts have finally slowed. You arrived without a warning, like a song I almost knew. Simple words and easy laughter, turning ordinary new. Hair moving beneath the daylight, silver rings against your hand. Nothing loud or overcomplicated, still somehow I understand. People passing through the sidewalk, cars reflecting afternoon. Still the world feels strangely focused every time I look at you. Maybe some days carry colors we were never meant to miss. Maybe certain little moments stay forever after this. Fragrant day, warm air moving through the speakers. Fragrant day, every heartbeat growing clearer. Fragrant day, light reflections on the pavement. Fragrant day, like the whole world breathing deeper. Music leaking from the headphones, softly filling empty space. Tiny freckles under sunlight, calm expression on your face. We keep walking without purpose, still it feels exactly right. Like the hours stopped pretending they were running out of time. Maybe happiness is hidden in some moments, small and true, like the scent of rain on concrete or the sound of laughing with you. Nothing perfect, nothing distant, still it settles beautifully, like a faded photograph kept inside old back pockets softly. Fragrant day, warm groove floating through the daylight. Fragrant day, like a film scene staying with me. Fragrant day, every little sound surrounding. Fragrant day, feels much softer than before.
guitars and passing time. Everything feels calm and weightless for a little while tonight. Fragrant day, sunlight dancing on the concrete. Fragrant day, like a memory still living. Fragrant day, every ordinary second. Fragrant day, turning beautiful somehow. Warm sunlight across the doorway. Soft drums fading with the breeze. One more chord beneath the evening, lingering quietly. Late train under neon colors, phone screen glowing in my hand. Street light, shadows on the sidewalk. Everything feels half unplanned. Small talk drifting through the speakers, engine humming with the rain. I was trying not to call you, still I typed your name again. You said maybe we were different, maybe time would never fit. Still your perfume on my jacket, still your playlist in my head. Tiny cafes after midnight, laughing loud across the room. Now the city feels much bigger since you disappeared too soon. Every message left unread, every little thing unsaid. Still I hear your voice somehow, running circles through me now. Goodbye for today, maybe not forever. Goodbye for today, still we fit together. Goodbye for today, city lights keep moving. Goodbye for today, still my heart keeps grooving. Cold breeze moving through the crosswalk. People dancing near the bar. I keep walking without purpose, following familiar cars. Old receipts inside my pocket, tiny memories remain. Funny how a simple moment can repeat inside your brain. Yeah, maybe we were almost perfect, maybe we just moved too fast. Still I replay every second, trying to make the feeling last. Goodbye for today, maybe not forever. Goodbye for today, still we fit together. Goodbye for today, night drives through the silence. Goodbye for today, missing you in cycles. Street noise fading into echoes, heartbeat moving with the drums. Every corner of the city feels connected to a song. Goodbye for today, maybe not forever. Goodbye for today, still we fit together. Goodbye for today, the morning almost breaking. Goodbye for today, still my pulse is racing. Vinyl spinning through the darkness. Taxi lights across the glass. One more beat before the sunrise. One more memory passing past. Morning air inside the bedroom, messy clothes beside the chair. Sunlight moving on the ceiling, nothing really anywhere. Phone still charging near the blanket,
half awake and half at peace. Tiny noises from the hallway slowly pulling me to leave. I keep putting off the morning, lying still another minute. Maybe today does not need plans, maybe I can just drift in it. Cold drinks sitting by the notebook, music low beside the floor. I stop trying to control things like I used to before. Some days move too fast around me, some days barely seem to start. Still I like the slower moments where I can hear my thoughts. Nothing perfect, nothing special, still it somehow feels enough. Like the feeling after rainfall, or sleeves that smell like someone's touch. Letting today drift away, no destination, no pressure. Letting today drift away, everything feeling lighter. Letting today drift away, warm air dancing through the afternoon. Letting today drift away, like my favorite little tune. Friends keep sending random pictures, laughing hard at nothing much. Tiny moments somehow stay longer than the things we try to rush. I walk slowly through the evening, hands inside my oversized coat. Every thought feels less dramatic, floating softly as I go. Maybe growing up means learning, not every day must shine. Maybe peace can look ordinary and still feel completely fine. Tiny feelings, tiny changes, quiet happiness appears. Not inside the biggest moments, but between the passing years. Letting today drift away, late sunsets and lazy playlists. Letting today drift away, nothing needing explanation. Letting today drift away, like a paper boat on water. Letting today drift away, holding on to simple hours. Night air moving through the rooftop, headphones low beside the sky. Everything feels very distant in a strangely peaceful way. Letting today drift away, no destination, no pressure. Letting today drift away, everything feeling lighter. Letting today drift away, warm nights blending into morning. Letting today drift away, wanting time to stay this way. Cassette turning near the bedside, morning almost coming through. One more hour inside the quiet before the day begins anew. Street reflections on the asphalt, cold air running through my coat. Every song begins to sound like something only you would know. Engine noise beneath the silence, headphones pressed against my ears. I keep driving past the same roads like I left something here. You appear inside my daytime, disappear before the dark. Still your name remains like graffiti, burning softly through my thoughts. Every message feels electric, every pause becomes too loud. Maybe love was never peaceful, maybe chaos pulls me now. You move slowly through my memory, even when I try to sleep. Every little thing about you finds another way to reach me. Love that drives me crazy, running circles in my veins. Love that drives me crazy, still I call your name. Love that drives me crazy, even when I walk away. Love that drives me crazy, pulls me back again. Late night shadows near the station, raindrops sliding down the glass. People moving without noticing how your voice still pulls me back Tiny scars beneath the surface, tiny sparks inside my chest. Every second feels addictive, every thought refuses rest. Maybe I should stop pretending, maybe I should let it burn. Still my heartbeat keeps repeating every lesson I should learn. Love that drives me crazy, turning silence into noise. Love that drives me crazy, taking over every choice. Love that drives me crazy, like a fire under skin. Love that drives me crazy, won't let go again. Empty roads and distant sirens, neon colors on the rain. Every part of this whole city somehow whispers your name. Love that drives me crazy, running circles in my veins. Love that drives me crazy, still I feel the same. Love that drives me crazy, even after all this time. Oh, love that drives me crazy, lives inside my mind. Night keeps moving all around me, tires rolling through the dark. Still your shadow keeps returning like the song inside my heart. Blue sky stretching through the highway, warm wind moving through my hair. Open road beside the coastline, nothing heavy anywhere. Old cassette inside the dashboard, sun reflections on the sea. Every mile feels a little lighter, like the world belongs to me. I stopped checking all the messages, left my worries back at home. Now the afternoon feels endless, every road feels unexplored. Tiny shops beside the shoreline, people laughing in the heat. Music floating through the distance, matching rhythm with my feet. Some days feel too complicated, some days ask for something new. Maybe all I really needed was a wider point of view. Everything feels more honest when the air moves through your skin, like the whole world opens slowly and invites you to begin. Open view, nothing blocking all the sunlight. Open view, everything is feeling alright. Open view, ocean colors moving softly. Open view, like the world is calling for me. Late afternoon beside the harbor, orange colors near the waves. People dancing near the boardwalk while the evening slowly changes shape. I keep driving without purpose, just enjoying every turn. Funny how a simple moment can become something you learn. Every breath feels more connected, every thought feels less confined. Maybe freedom is not distant, maybe it begins inside. Leave the pressure, leave the noise behind, leave the endless race away. Somewhere underneath the sunset there is still another way. Open view, warm air running through the freeway. Open view, every hour feels
the evening before the stars come out.
Cold air moving past the railing, distant engines somewhere far. Tiny echoes through the rooftop, night stretching beneath the stars. Plastic chair beside the corner, half-empty drink beside my phone. Everything feels disconnected, still I like being alone. Today was nothing really special. Same old train and same old shoes. Still the sky looked kind of different when the evening turned dark blue. People rushing past each other, headphones pressed against their ears. Everyone carrying something, no one saying why they're here. I keep staring at the skyline, thinking less than yesterday. Maybe growing up is learning how to let small feelings stay. Nothing dramatic, nothing broken. Still my chest feels strangely full, like the wind above the rooftop knows exactly where to pull. Ordinary days, still it stays inside my memory. Ordinary day, like a film shot quietly. Ordinary day, cold air drifting through the rooftop. Ordinary day, still it somehow comforts me. Late train moving through the distance, tiny lights across the dark. Someone laughing far below me, like a fading radio spark. I stopped checking all the messages, left them waiting for a while. For the first time in forever, I could hear my thoughts clearly now. Maybe life is not about shining, maybe peace arrives this way, through the stillness of the nighttime, after everyone fades away. Tiny moments keep returning, even after days move on, like the rooftop air at midnight, still remaining after dawn. Ordinary day, nothing loud and nothing perfect. Ordinary day, still it feels a little worth it. Ordinary day, wind moving across my jacket. Ordinary day, like my heartbeat slowing down. Night breeze touching empty rooftops, train sounds fading underneath. Everything feels very distant, still it settles over me. Ordinary day, still it stays inside my memory. Ordinary day, like a dream repeating softly. Ordinary day, tiny lights beneath the darkness. Ordinary day, holding on to simple moments. Cold air moving past the rooftop, morning slowly coming through. One more hour with the silence before another day begins. colder near the sliding doorway. Plastic bags against the floor, tiny buzzing from the ceiling. Nothing moving anymore. Rainwater shining near the sidewalk, sneakers leaving darker marks. Someone smoking by the corner, half invisible in the dark. I came here without a reason, just to walk and clear my head. Holding coins inside my pocket, trying not to think too much. Instant noodles near the counter, magazine racks by the wall. Funny how these tiny places feel the safest after all. Outside engines pass slowly like another distant dream. Everything feels disconnected in the quiet fluorescent beams. Maybe peace is not dramatic. Maybe peace looks something like cheap drinks underneath the ceiling at 2:30 in the night. Perfect kind of night, nothing loud and nothing special. Perfect kind of night, rain reflections on the asphalt. Perfect kind of night, tiny moments staying longer. Perfect kind of night, like the world is moving softer. Young kids laughing near the freezer, umbrellas shaking by the door. Songs leaking from old earphones, mixing with the thunderstorm. I keep standing near the window, watching headlights pass the rain. For a second, life feels weightless, like my chest became less heavy. Maybe growing means accepting that every dream arrives fast. Still, the smallest little evenings somehow always seem to last. Nothing perfect, nothing polished, still it settles deep somehow, like a scene from an old movie playing quietly right now. Perfect kind of night, fluorescent glow across the bottle. Perfect kind of night, cold air moving through the hallway. Perfect kind of night, every shadow feeling lighter. Perfect kind of night, holding on to passing hours. Rain keeps falling near the parking lot, like buses disappear. Everything feels very distant still. I like it here. Perfect kind of night, nothing loud and nothing flashy. Perfect kind of night, everything feels slow and hazy. Perfect kind of night, tiny sounds beneath the silence. Perfect kind of night, like my heartbeat finally quiet. Fluorescent reflections flicker, rain dissolving into dawn. One more step beneath the silence before the night is gone. Silver reflections on the pavement, cars move slowly through the rain. People rushing through the crosswalk while I drift outside the frame. Late train humming underground now, headphones covering the noise. Tiny echoes in the distance, mixing with familiar chords. You had that kind of presence that stayed long after goodbye, like perfume left on old jackets or songs attached to certain nights. Never trying hard to shine, though still the whole room turned your way. You made ordinary moments feel expensive when you stay. I remember tiny details, how you leaned against the wall, speaking quietly through laughter, like you knew me after all. Every heart has its own signature, every soul leaves something behind. Mine still changes every evening, back into your shape sometimes. You were my signature, written through the darkest hour. You were my signature, hidden deep inside the noise. You were my signature, every night drive, every song. You were my signature, even after you were gone. Cold air floating through the hallway, shoes tapping softly on tile. You kept looking through the skyline like your thoughts were somewhere wild. Tiny silver rings reflecting under pale fluorescent glow. Funny how I still remember things from years ago. Some connections leave a shadow that keeps stretching through the years. Not dramatic, not explosive, still impossible to clear. Maybe some things never vanish, maybe some names never fade. Still your outline keeps returning every time the sky turns gray. You were my signature, through the static, through the smoke. You were my signature, every sentence left unspoken. My signature, like a mark beneath the skin. You were my signature, still returning now and then. Empty boulevard at sunrise, engine low beneath the rain. Every corner that I pass through still reminds me of your name. You were my signature, moving quietly through time. You were my signature, like a secret in my mind. You were my signature, every memory, every scar. You were my signature, still becoming who you are. Neon glow across the windshield, morning almost breaking blue. One more song beneath the skyline, still reminding me of you. Morning colors on the ceiling, warm air drifting through the room. Tiny sounds from far below now, Sunday waking slowly too. Fresh clothes hanging near the doorway, old records beside the shelf. Everything feels calm and simple, like a day kept for myself. I move slowly through the kitchen, still half dreaming, half awake. Steam rising from the silence while the sky begins to change. Phones can't wait another hour, nothing urgent for a while. I just listen to the quiet and the shape of early light. Some mornings feel much lighter without trying hard at all, like the whole world stops demanding anything from me anymore. Maybe happiness is hidden inside ordinary things, like familiar songs at sunrise or the peace a new day brings. Starting today with coffee, warm hands holding little moments. Starting today with coffee, everything feels slow and golden. Starting today with coffee, jazz chords dancing through the morning. Starting today with coffee, like the whole world softly opening. has finally disappeared now. Blue sky stretching far away, people walking through the sidewalks like a film beginning again. Tiny laughter from the hallway, music playing somewhere low. Every little sound around me makes the morning gently glow. Maybe life is not perfection, maybe joy arrives this way, through warm cups and peaceful hours at the start of simple days. Nothing flashing, nothing distant, still it settles in my chest, like the sunlight after rainfall, or a room that finally rests. Sitting today with coffee, warm bass moving through the speakers. Starting today with coffee, every heartbeat feeling easier. Starting today with coffee, morning air and lazy records. Starting today with coffee, like the world became much softer. Bright reflections on the window, cars moving beneath the sky. Everything feels full of promise, without needing any reason why. Starting today, coffee, warm light filling every corner. Starting today with coffee, like the whole world getting closer. Starting today with coffee, every ordinary moment. Starting today with coffee, feeling thankful for the morning. Vinyl spinning through the daylight, soft drums moving far away. One more chord beneath the sunshine, welcoming another day. Rain marks on the elevator mirror, shoes beside the empty bed. Morning moving very slowly, nothing waiting up ahead. Quiet air across the hallway, television somewhere low. Curtains moving from the breeze, no time forgetting where to go. 7 days without alarms now, phone turned over on the floor. I can hear my own heartbeat more than I ever did before. Tiny sounds become important, water boiling somewhere near. Even silence feels expensive when the world is disappearing. Outside traffic keeps on moving, but it no longer pulls me. For the first time in forever, I can finally just breathe. Maybe happiness is smaller than I used to make it seem. Maybe rest can feel like sunlight falling softly through a dream. Sweet 7 days of nothing rushing through my mind now. Sweet 7 days of watching shadows crossing sunlight. Sweet 7 days of late mornings under blankets. Sweet 7 days of like the whole world finally softened. Cold drink melting near the notebook, music low beside the bed. Every hour moving slower, like the sky forgot to end. Friends keep sending little messages, asking where I disappeared. I just smile without replying, wanting quiet to stay here. Maybe life becomes much clearer when the noise begins to leave. Tiny moments start unfolding in the spaces in between. Nothing special, nothing perfect,
perfect still, it settles in my chest, like the feeling after rainfall when everything is left to rest. Sweet 7 days off, every evening feels elastic. Sweet 7 days off, like a film shot on all plastic. Sweet 7 days off, no more pressure, no pretending. Sweet 7 days off, never wanting this to finish. Late night shadows near the ceiling, engine that goes far away. Everything feels disconnected in the quiet kind of way. Sweet 7 days off, nothing rushing through my heartbeat. Sweet 7 days off, tiny moments moving slowly. Sweet 7 days off, like the air became much lighter. Sweet 7 days off, holding on to every hour. Morning haze across the pillow, distant footsteps down below. One more day before returning, still not ready yet to go.
Morning colors through the doorway, warm air moving through the room. Tiny sounds inside the kitchen, Sunday playing gentle tunes. Old photographs beside the bookshelf, dust floating under the light. Everything feels calm and steady, like the world is breathing right. Forget to say it often while the days keep rushing past. Still some people hold me together even when I'm falling back. Little talks after long evenings, messages that simply ask if I made it home safely after nights that felt too fast. Some kindness stays forever even after moments end. Tiny gestures keep returning like old songs I still protect. Maybe life becomes much lighter when we stop and recognize all the people standing quietly, keeping warmth inside our lives. Thank you always for the nights that felt less lonely. Thank you always for remembering how I smile. Thank you always for the calmness in the silence. Thank you always for staying all this while. Rainy evenings near the station, long calls after difficult days. Someone listening without judging while the whole world felt misplaced. I remember every detail, every word that pulled me through. Funny how the smallest kindness can completely change your view. Maybe people are like lanterns shining softly through the dark, helping tired hearts keep moving when they almost fall apart. Nothing perfect, nothing endless, still these moments stay somehow, like the warmth inside a jacket on a cold and rainy night. Thank you always for the laughter after silence. Thank you always for the peace inside my mind. Thank you always for the ordinary moments. Thank you always for standing by my side. Train sounds fading far away. Everything keeps moving forward, still your kindness seems to stay. Thank you always for the warmth beneath the chaos. Thank you always for the lightness in my chest. Thank you always for the way you kept me grounded. Thank you always for helping me to rest. Colors slowly rising, another day begins anew. One more song before the daylight, carrying my thanks to you. Rain marks sliding down the taxi, street reflections turning pale. Distant tires through the evening, city breathing under clouds. Empty train across the river, neon signs without a sound. Someone laughing from an alley, everything feels far away. I remember how you looked that morning, long hair falling over both your eyes, holding silence like a secret, like you never needed to explain. You kept drawing little circles on the sleeve around your wrist, talking slowly through the weather while the station doors kept closing. Sometimes nothing really happened, still I replay the smallest scenes. Tiny moments stay forever, more than loud dramatic things. Maybe that is why I miss you, not the ending, not the pain, just the ordinary feeling of you walking next to me. The girl with long hair still moves through my memory. Late rain over downtown streets and your voice beside me. The girl with long hair still appears without warning in the quiet part of evenings when the city starts slowing. Second winter after meeting, different jackets, same old train. I kept thinking I would forget you, like receipts left in my jeans. Then a stranger passed beside me, wearing perfume close to yours. For a second everything opened, like the past unlocked the door. People say the heart gets older, maybe that is partly true. Still some faces keep their colors even after years move through. Maybe we were never perfect, maybe timing pulled apart. Still your shadow fits so naturally inside unfinished parts. The girl with long hair still moves through my memory. Street lamps shaking in the rainfall, like an old documentary. The girl with long hair still appears inside my head, through the quiet moving hours before I fall asleep in bed. Night buses crossing intersections, soft reflections on the glass. Every city holds somebody that the heart still brings back. The girl with long hair still lives inside the silence. Every passing rainy evening carries traces of your presence. The girl with long hair, like a photograph half hidden, still remains between the moments I thought I had forgotten. Rain continues through the distance, streetlights blur and disappear. One more night beneath the skyline, with your memory still here. Street signs passing slowly, radio light across my face, engine hum inside the silence. I write plans inside my head. The city never asks too much, it only moves beside me. Tonight feels longer than usual, but somehow lighter too. Monday comes like another page, coffee stains and subway rails. Maybe I'll wake up earlier, maybe I'll call someone first. first. Tuesday might feel less crowded if I stop chasing every thought. Leave my phone inside my jacket, watch the evening turn alive. Every week begins the same, still I wait for something new. Little moments passing by, turning ordinary into truth. This week I wanna breathe deeper, drive farther after midnight rain, sing quietly with the speakers, lose myself somewhere again. This week I wanna move slower, hold small feelings in my hands. Maybe nothing really changes, still I think I understand. Wednesday sunlight through the kitchen, Thursday sleeping after dawn, Friday calls from old friends laughing, Saturday the city glows, Sunday comes without permission, another week begins to bloom. Maybe life is not dramatic, maybe peace can fill a room. Tiny dreams inside my pocket, tiny scars beneath my coat, still I carry every heartbeat like a letter never closed. This week I wanna stay honest, even when the night feels long. Turn the static into music, find a place where I belong. This week I wanna keep driving without knowing where it ends. Maybe roads are only mirrors showing who I've always been. Lights fading across wet roads, late train moving beside the river. The world keeps spinning quietly and I keep breathing with it. This week I wanna breathe deeper, drive farther after midnight rain, sing quietly with the speakers, lose myself somewhere again. This week I wanna feel lighter, leave old shadows at the door. Perfection, maybe this is something more. Night there, drifting through the window, city lights become a blur. One more song before the morning, one more dream before it turns. Shelter through the open window, late arrival under silver clouds. Taxi lights across the shoreline, night waves moving without sound. Suitcase rolling through the lobby, palm trees dancing over glass. 3 slow days inside the islands, nothing rushing anymore. Morning sunlight on white curtains, cold drink sweating in my hand, footprints fading near the water, no one asking where I've been. Little stores beside the harbor, music drifting through the heat. Every hour moving softer, every breath becoming deep. Maybe time was never broken, maybe I was moving fast. Now the silence feels familiar, like a memory coming back. 3 days in Maldives, nothing heavy on my mind. Ocean colors changing slowly while the evening passes by. 3 days in Maldives, late conversations after dark, tiny reflections on the water, leaving circles through my heart. Second morning by the seaside, rain clouds floating far away, barefoot walking near the garden, warm wind resting on my face. Tiny lanterns near the rooftop, people laughing underneath. city noise feels far behind me, like another life to leave. Every shadow turning lighter, every thought becoming thin. Maybe peace is something simple, maybe this is where it lives. 3 days in Maldives, moonlight falling near the shore. Slow reflections through the glasses, making me stay a little more. 3 days in Maldives, every hour melting down. Even silence feels romantic when the tide moves through the town. Stars above the swimming water, everything feels half asleep. 3 days in Maldives, nothing heavy on my mind. Ocean colors changing slowly while the evening passes by. 3 days in Maldives, last night driving near the coast. Tiny lights across the skyline, holding moments I need most. Waves continue through the darkness, engine fading down the road. One more glance beyond the harbor before returning back home. Warmer moving through the hallway, silver noise beneath the bass. Late reflections on the ceiling, everything feels slightly blurred. Slow elevators in the distance, shoes sliding softly on the floor. Someone laughing down the corridor, then disappearing through the dark. You had calm inside your movements, like the world moves slower there. Hair falling across your shoulder, eyes avoiding every stare. I remember tiny gestures, how you brushed against my sleeve, like your touch could turn an evening into something hard to leave. Every sentence sounded different when it came from you somehow. Nothing forced and nothing perfect, still it pulls me closer now. Maybe some things feel expensive, not because they shine too much. Maybe some hearts they remember just because of how they touch. Your tender hands still moving through my memory. Your tender hands, like smoke across the atmosphere. Your tender hands, turning silence into motion. Your tender hands, keeping me inside the moment. Rain reflections on the rooftop, long nights drifting into dawn. Music playing through the speakers while the whole world carried on. You kept talking without effort, half a smile beneath your words, like you knew exactly how to make the smallest feeling work. Some people arrive like thunder, some arrive without a sound. Still the quiet ones stay longer after everybody leaves the crowd. Maybe I was never ready for the calmness that you brought. Still your touch remains like artwork framed somewhere inside my thoughts. Your tender hands still resting on my heartbeat. Your tender hands, like echoes moving under me. Your tender hands, every late drive, every morning. Your tender hands stay with me without a warning. by the freeway, rain dissolving into haze. Everything feels almost distant. Still, your touch remains the same. Your tender hands still moving through my memory. Your tender hands like waves beneath the atmosphere. Your tender hands turning shadows into silver. Your tender hands staying with me even now. Night reflections through the mirror, engine humming soft and low. One more song before the sunrise, one more place before I go. It was nothing I could hold, just a frame already gone. Felt it linger in the air, even when it wasn't there. I didn't try to make it stay, still it found another way. A day that passed without a sign, left a trace I couldn't hide. Didn't stay but didn't leave, somewhere in between. Every step I took alone, still it echoed back to you. Not a word we needed then, still it came around again. I let it fade into the day, still it never slipped away. A day that passed without a sound, still it turns itself around. Didn't ask for anything, still it stayed within. Maybe time just keeps it near, in a way that's never clear. Not too far and not too close, still it matters the most. A day that passed beyond the line, still it circles back in time. Didn't stay but didn't go, now I always know. Didn't see you stepping in, still I felt it on my skin. Like a trace without a line, something shifting out of time. I don't question what it means, just let it be what it seems. You're closer than before, even when you're not somewhere I can't ignore. Something I forgot. Every second turns around, leaves a mark without a sound. Not a place I tried to find, still it stays inside my mind.
You were there without a sound, just another face around. But something stayed a little more than what I felt before. Completely out of place, still I remember your face. Didn't mean to stay this long, but it kept going on. Every word we didn't say found its way another day. Nothing loud or hard to see, still it settled into me. I try to let it go again, but it never really ends. Completely unaware of how it got me there. Didn't ask for anything, still it changed everything. Maybe it was how you stayed, never rushing what we made. Just a moment, just a trace, still it never felt misplaced. Completely in between all the things I couldn't mean. Didn't try to make it right, still it stays tonight. You were standing out of frame, like a thought without a name. I could feel it from afar, like I knew just who you are. Didn't call it anything, still it pulled me in. I keep falling into you, like it's something I can't choose. Not too fast and not too slow, just enough to let it show. Every step a little closer, every moment feeling warmer. Nothing spoken out too loud, still it settles in somehow. I don't try to understand, I just let it land. I keep falling into you, like it's something I can't move. Never asked for anything, still it changes everything. Maybe it was always there, in the silence we both shared. Not too far and not too near, still it's getting clearer here. I keep falling into you, even when I try not to. Something in the way it stays pulls me deeper every day. You were somewhere in the sound, not too lost and not yet found. Like a trace I couldn't name, still it never felt the same. I don't follow, I don't stay, still it finds another way. Every second moves so light, like it's drifting out of sight. Not a word I had to say, still it never fades away. I don't question what it means, just let it be what it seems. Hold me in between the air somewhere. I don't need to care, not a place I have to choose. Still it's something I won't lose. I can feel it moving through every space that leads to you. Hold me in between the night where it never feels too tight. Something I can't let go of, still it stays without a cause. You were closer than I thought, still I miss the way you talked. Every silence felt the same, but I never knew your name. I stayed where it felt right, never looked behind. I didn't know you enough, even when you stayed with me. Thought I understood it all, but I barely saw a thing. Every word we left behind turns into a different line. Not a sign I chose to read, still it comes back quietly. I let everything just pass, didn't think it wouldn't last. I didn't know you enough, even when you stood so close. Thought it meant a little more, but it slipped without a trace. Maybe I just missed the part where it started in your heart. Not too late and not too soon, still it faded out of view. I didn't know you enough, even when you stayed with me. Now it lingers in my day, like a space I couldn't see. could touch you again, just to feel it like back then. Not to keep or make it stay, just to know it felt that way. Every word I didn't say turns into another day. I keep passing by the place, hoping I might see your face. I don't try to hold it tight, still it won't unwind. I wish I could reach you now, even if I don't know how. Not too close and not too far, still I feel you where you are. Maybe I just held it wrong, maybe I just stayed too long, but it never really left. Even when there's nothing left, I wish I could touch you again, even if it breaks me then. Not to keep or make it stay, just to feel it one more day. You were closer than before, now I'm reaching through a door. Nothing left for me to say, still I feel you anyway. I don't try to make it right, still it stays inside. I wish I could touch you now, even just a little more. Not enough to hold you close, just enough to feel before. Every step I take alone leads me back to what was known. Not a place I'm meant to keep, still it runs inside too deep. I don't say it out too loud, still I feel it now. I wish I could reach you there, somewhere I don't need to share. Not too far, not too near, still I feel you Maybe I just held it late, or I let it slip away. Not a moment I can change, still it doesn't feel the same. I wish I could touch you now, even if it fades somehow. Not to keep or make it stay, just to feel it one more day. You were standing in the space where I thought I felt okay. Nothing louder than before, still it changed me to the core. drift away if you chose another day. Every word I left unsaid, still it circles in my head. Not a line I try to keep, still it follows in too deep. I don't ask for what was lost, still I feel the cost. If you stayed, would it be real? More than something I could feel. Would it break or would it bend if we let it reach the end? Maybe I was not aware of the way you needed care. Not too close and not too far, still I know just where you are. If you stayed, I might have known what it means to not feel alone. Not a place I could define, still it lives beyond the line. You were standing out of sight, still I felt you in the night. Not a word that made it clear, still I knew that you were near. I didn't reach, I didn't try, just let it pass me by. Out of reach but not too far, like you're right where we both are. Not too close and not too gone, still it lingers, moving on. Every step a softer trace, still I feel it in the space. Not a line I need to find, still it plays inside my mind. I don't follow, I don't stay, still it finds another way. Out of reach but still in view, something I can't hold on to. Not a place I understand, still it slips right through my hands. Maybe it was always there, in the silence that we share. Not too loud and not too deep, still it finds a way to keep. Out of reach but not too far, still I know just where you are. Even when it fades away, it returns another day. We didn't plan to meet that day, just a moment on the way. Nothing being said. Still it lingers in my head. I didn't know what it could be, but it stayed with me. It was just a passing scene, something small, something unseen. Didn't hold it long enough, still it somehow felt like us. Every word we left behind turns into a different line. Not a promise we could keep, still it follows in my sleep. Tried to say it didn't matter, but it only made it clearer. It was never meant to last, still it didn't fade that fast. Didn't need a reason why, still it stayed and passed me by. Maybe it was how you stayed, just enough to leave a trace. Not too close and not too far, still it felt like who you are. It was just a passing line, but it stayed beyond its time. Didn't try to make it right, still it lives inside tonight. Morning light across the table, half a thought, a quiet label. Someone laughs 2 seats away, nothing asking me to stay. Let it pass without a name, every day is not the same. I just sit and let it be. Simple things are enough for me. Every sound just falls in place. Nothing here I need to chase. Pages turning without meaning, small reflections barely leaning. Coffee melting into time, everything feels undefined. No direction, no design, still it somehow feels like mine. I just sit and let it be. Simple things are enough for me. Every sound just falls in place. Nothing here I need to chase. Light shifts slowly on the floor, I don't rush it anymore. Moments passing, soft and clear. Everything I need is here. I just sit and let it be. Simple things are enough for me. Every sound just falls in place. asked me for a sign. Still, you stayed a little while. I didn't try to make it last. Just let the moment pass. Stay for a while if you want to. No need to say what you came through. We can leave it undefined, somewhere easy in the night. Every second felt unsure. Still it kept me wanting more. Not a line I had to say. Still it didn't drift away. I don't name it, I don't try. Just let it pass me by. Stay for a while if you need to. Nothing here will ever lead you. Just a space that feels alright. Holding on to something light. Maybe it was never clear. Still it brought you closer here. Not too far and not too close. Still it matters the most. Stay for a while if you want to. No need to ask what it runs through. Just a moment we can keep, even when it slips too deep. You were standing out of frame. Still it never felt the same. Every second stayed too long. Even after you were gone, I didn't know what to call it then. Still I feel it now again. The moment that stayed with me was never what it seemed to be. Didn't try to make it last. Still it holds me from the past. Every glance we didn't share left a mark that stays somewhere. Not a story we could write. Still it carried through the night. I let it drift without a name. Still it never really changed. The moment that stayed somehow feels a little closer now. Didn't ask for anything. Still it gave me everything. Just a space I couldn't see. still it stays with me. There was something in the way you would pause before you spoke. Not a line I could replace, not a feeling I could hold. I didn't try to understand, just stayed right where I am. When I loved you, it was light, like a thought I couldn't fight. Didn't ask for anything, didn't need a reason why. Every word was out of time, still it sounded just enough. Not a plan we had in mind, just a moment built on trust. I let it pass without a name, still it never felt the same. When I loved you, it was real, more than something I could feel. Never tried to make it last, still it lingers from the past. Now it's somewhere I can't reach, like a line I didn't keep, but it moves inside my day in a quiet, distant way. Was light, not a wrong and not a right, just a space I couldn't see, still it stays inside of me. I don't walk that road again, still I know just where it ends. Every step we used to take, now it feels a little changed. I don't hold it like before, still it matters at the core. Where we once were stays with me, not as it was but differently. Something softer, something new, still it leads me back to you. Every word we didn't keep settles somewhere underneath, not a place I need to find, still it lingers in my mind. I don't try to turn it back, I just follow where I'm at. Where we once were feels so light, like a trace beyond the night. Not too far and not too near, still I feel it here. Maybe we were meant to fade in the shape that we once made. Not a loss and not a gain, just a line that still remains. Where we once were lives in me, not the same but peacefully. I figured it out. I didn't notice the space until it stayed in your place. Your breath still lingers near, even when you're not here. Something I can't erase, still I feel your trace. Every step felt the same, like we never really moved. I was holding the frame while you were cutting it loose. I didn't hear you go, but now I finally know your breath still stays around, even without a sound. Something I can't replace, still I feel your trace. I was there, but not enough. You were close, but not to us. Your breath still lingers here, somewhere I can't make clear. Even when it's gone, it keeps going on. Sunlight on the pavement, shining through the day. Every little moment finds a place to stay. Laughter in the distance, carried by the air. Every small reflection feels a little rare. Something in these moments stays within my mind. Every passing second leaves a trace behind. A beautiful memory drifting through my day. Every little detail gently finds its way. Nothing ever fades, everything still stays. A beautiful memory lighting up the way. Steps along the rhythm, moving side by side. Every shared expression feels a little bright. Time begins to shimmer softly in between. Every simple moment feels a little seen. A beautiful memory drifting through my day. Every little detail gently finds its way. Nothing ever fades, everything still stays. A beautiful memory lighting up the way. Every color brighter, every sound more clear. Every little moment feels a little near. Sunlight slowly fading, still it feels the same. Holding every moment like a gentle flame. A quiet line of moments falling into place. Nothing feels too distant, nothing left to chase. Days begin to gather, layered in my mind. Every small reflection left a trace behind. Time moves without asking, still it feels so clear. Every little second brings me closer here. After a long, long time, everything aligns. All the scattered pieces settle into lines. Nothing feels uncertain, nothing left to hide. After a long, long time, I'm right where I should be now. Footsteps through the silence echo soft and low. Every quiet memory starts to gently glow. No need for direction, no need to explain. Every passing moment finds its place again. After a long, long time, everything aligns. All the scattered pieces settle into lines. Nothing feels uncertain, nothing left to hide. After a long, long time, I'm right where I should be now. In the distance, no sound pulling through, just a steady rhythm carrying me true. Light begins to soften, fading into calm. Still I hold this feeling, quiet and warm. Fading into color, soft against the air. Every quiet movement leads me somewhere. Lines begin to blur now, shapes begin to flow. Every passing feeling starts to gently glow. Nothing feels too heavy, nothing feels too far. Floating through the moment, right where we are. Falling into blue, drifting out of sight. Every little feeling blends into the light. Nothing left to hold, nothing left to prove. Falling into blue, carried by the mood. Echoes in the distance softly come and go. Every quiet rhythm moves me slow. Time begins to loosen, slipping out of frame. Every small reflection doesn't stay the same. Falling into blue, drifting out of sight. Every little feeling blends into the light. Nothing left to hold, nothing left to prove. Falling into blue, carried by the moon. without a trace. A quiet step beside you, nothing left to say. Every little moment finds its gentle way. Fingers slowly meeting without any plan. Just a simple feeling holding in your hand. No need for direction, no need to define. Every quiet second falls into its time. Holding your hand feels like enough. Nothing complicated, nothing too much. Every small moment softly expands. Holding your hand, I understand. Steps along the pavement, even and slow. Every shared silence starts to gently flow. Time begins to soften, slipping into place. Every little heartbeat finds a steady pace. Holding your hand feels like enough. Nothing complicated, nothing too much. Every small moment softly expands. Holding your hand, I understand. No rush, no hesitation, no need to run. Just a quiet connection already begun. Light begins to fade, no, still we stay the same. Holding on to something we don't need to name. A quiet room between us, city lights below. Something in the distance moves a little slow. You don't say a word now, still I understand. Every little movement, more than what we planned. There's a hidden rhythm in the way you breathe, pulling me in closer, further than I've been. Lost in your eyes, time slips away. Nothing to hold on to, nothing to say. Caught in a moment, soft and unplanned. Lost in your eyes, I don't understand. People pass like shadows, fading out of sight. But your quiet presence keeps me here tonight. Every second stretches like it wants to stay. Drifting through the silence, carried far away. Lost in your eyes, time slips away. Nothing to hold on to, nothing to say. Caught in a moment, words to follow. No need to pretend. Just the space between us that slowly bends. Lights begin to shimmer, falling out of frame. Still I keep the feeling, even as it fades. A quiet little corner, light across the floor. Nothing really calling, I don't need much more. Pages left unfinished, music playing low. Every small reflection moves a little slow. No one here to follow, no one else to find. Just a simple rhythm living in my mind. This is my own time, nothing in the way. Every passing second gently starts to stay. No need for an answer, no need to define. This is my own time, and it feels like mine. Shadows on the ceiling, drifting in the light. Every little movement feels a little right. Moments without meaning, still they softly shine. Every quiet heartbeat settles into line. This is my own time, nothing in the way. Every passing second gently starts to stay. No need for an answer, no need to define. This is my own time, and it feels like mine. No rush in the distance, no sound pulling through. Just a steady feeling carrying me true. Light begins to fade now, still I stay the same, holding on to silence without needing change. Soft light on the window, coffee slowly breathing, a quiet kind of feeling we don't have to name. You sit across the table, tracing circles in your cup. sound of cups and laughter fades into the air, but your quiet smile is the only thing I hear. Time moves slower here now, like it's ours to keep. Every second settles, soft and bittersweet. In our time together, nothing feels too far. Every little moment shines the way you are. No need for forever, just stay where we are. In our time together, we're already enough. No plans, no expectations, just this simple view. A day without directions feels better with you. Soft light still around us, coffee turning cold. We don't say goodbye now, we just let it flow. Raindrops on the window slowly fade away. Something in the distance turning into day. Clouds begin to open, light begins to fall. Every little shadow doesn't stay at all. Colors start to gather, soft across the sky. Every little moment passing gently by. Rainbow after the rain, shining through again. Every drop behind us turning into then. Nothing feels uncertain, everything feels new. Rainbow after the rain, leading me to you. Steps along the pavement, still a little wet. Every small reflection holds a silhouette. Time begins to brighten, shifting into light. Every quiet heartbeat feels a little right. Rainbow after the rain, shining through again. Every drop behind us turning into then. Nothing feels uncertain, everything feels new. Rainbow after the rain, shift in rhythm. Something feels brand new. Not a big emotion, just a hint of you. Glancing in your direction, then I look away, but it keeps returning in a subtle way. Nothing I can measure, nothing I can name. Still it keeps on growing in a quiet frame. Something like attraction floating in the air. Not a full connection, but I know it's there. Just a small reaction I can't quite ignore. Something like attraction makes me want more. Steps a little lighter when you pass me by. Every little detail catches my eye. No need for a reason, no need for a sign. Still it keeps on moving somewhere in my mind. Something like attraction floating in the air. Not a full connection, but I know it's there. Just a small reaction I can't quite ignore. Something like attraction makes me want more. Not too fast, not too slow, just a feeling I don't know. Like a rhythm passing through every step that leads to you. Still it softly lingers, even when you're gone. Like a quiet echo that keeps moving on. Light across the table, soft against the air. Every little moment settles gently there. Time begins to linger, slowing down its pace. Every small reflection finds a resting place. Something in this feeling stays without a sound. Every passing second turns itself around. Stay in this light, just a little more. Every small moment feels worth holding for. Nothing needs to change, nothing out of place. Stay in this light, let it softly stay. Shadows move in rhythm, fading into glow. Every quiet motion moves a little slow. Moments keep on flowing, still they softly remain. Every little heartbeat echoes once again. Stay in this light, just a little more. Every small moment feels worth holding for. Nothing needs to change, nothing out of place. Stay in this light, let it softly stay. No need to go further, no need to rewind. Just this gentle feeling, staying in this time. Light begins to soften, Still it feels the same, holding on to moments without needing change. Curtains slowly open, light falls on the floor. A quiet kind of morning I haven't felt before. Footsteps down the hallway, coffee in my hand. Nothing really calling, just a simple plan. A breeze across the window carries something new. Every little detail leads me back to you. On a sunlit day, everything feels right. Shadows drift away in the gentle light. No need to explain what we're going through. On a sunlit day, I just walk with you. People pass like stories, softly out of frame. But this easy moment doesn't need a name. Time begins to loosen, slipping out of line. Every second lingers just a little longer this time. On a sunlit day, everything feels right. Shadows drift away in the gentle light. No need to explain what we're going through. On a sunlit day, I just walk with you. No rush, no hesitation, just the sound of now. Every quiet heartbeat feels a little louder somehow. Light across the pavement, fading as we move. Nothing left to question, just the day we choose. Soft light on the ceiling, shadows moving slow. Something in this moment feels like it could glow. Music in the distance, steps across the floor. Every little detail pulls me in a little more. No need to be anywhere, no need to explain. Something about the second makes it all remain. This perfect moment, right where we are. Nothing is missing, nothing too far. Everything settles just like it should. This perfect moment feels understood. feels a little more like mine. This perfect moment, right where we are. Nothing is missing, nothing too far. Everything settles just like it should. This perfect moment feels understood. No need for tomorrow, no need for before. Just this simple feeling opening the door. Lights begin to soften, rhythm slowing down. Still I keep this moment, even when it's gone. Light falls in quietly across the empty room. Every shape and shadow settles into view. Lines along the ceiling, patterns on the wall. Nothing here is random, every detail calls. There's a silent language in the way it flows. Something in the stillness only we can know. In this space we share, everything feels clear. Every quiet corner brings us a little near. Nothing needs to move, nothing out of place. In the space we share, we become the space. Air moves through the window, soft against the light. Every small reflection feels a little right. Time begins to settle, slowing down its pace. Every little moment finds a place to stay. In the space we share, everything feels clear. Every quiet corner brings us a little near. Nothing needs to move, nothing out of place. In this space we share, we become the space. No sound to disturb it, no line out of frame. Just a perfect balance without needing change. Light begins to soften, edges fade away. Still this quiet feeling finds a place to stay. Shadows move around us, city breathing low. Something in the silence starts to slowly grow. You don't need to say much, still I feel the shift. Every quiet movement carries something with it. There's a deeper rhythm hidden in the air, pulling me a little closer than I dare. Under your midnight glow, everything feels slow. Nothing left to question, nothing left to show. Caught in the quiet, where the feeling flows. Under your midnight glow, I don't need to know. Lights reflect between us, soft against your skin. Every small sensation draws me further in. No need for direction, no need to explain. Something in this moment stays without a name. Under your midnight glow, everything feels slow. Nothing left to question, nothing left to show. Caught in the quiet, where the feeling flows. Under your midnight glow, I don't need to know. No lines to follow, no need to define. Just a silent current running through the night. Shadows start to fade now, but the feeling stays. Somewhere in the silence, it remains. Emotional cafe pop track with a subtle tension and romantic spark. Blend of lo-fi pop with light rhythmic elements. Use warm piano. Soft plug guitar, light beat, and a smooth bass line. A delicate ambient textures to create a sense of anticipation. The emotional blaze without you, and so I feel like I do. Sometimes I think I wish I could do. I fall before I drifted off and find my truth. When I was young, I'd wanna be you, but I was lost in love, and I was you. A quiet kind of moment, soft against the day. Something almost hidden finds a gentle way. You look a little closer, like you every small expression that I try to show. There's a change in rhythm I can't quite explain, like a new direction running through my veins. This is where love begins, not loud, not fast, just a simple feeling we didn't plan to have. Nothing feels uncertain, nothing feels too much. This is where love begins, in the quiet of us. Words don't need to follow, we don't need a sign. Every little second falls into its time. There's a gentle movement pulling us along, like a hidden melody we've known all along. This is where love begins, not loud, not fast, just a simple feeling we didn't plan to have. Nothing feels uncertain, nothing feels too much. This is where love begins, in the quiet of us. No need for perfection, no need to pretend, just a small connection. We don't have to end. Light begins to soften, shadows moving slow. Still we stay together, letting moments flow. Steam rises slowly from the cup you hold, a quiet little morning that never gets old. You lean by the window, watching people pass. I sit here beside you, letting moments last. No need for a reason, no need to explain. Something in this feeling goes deeper than words can say. Your warm Americano in your gentle hands, a simple kind of comfort only we understand. Nothing feels too distant, nothing feels too far. Your warm Americano, just the way you are. hiding it all.